What is up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 12 of the YouTube Cup Series in Season 3 here at Kansas Speedway. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place is Jaden Williams, and you have Max Stenson, who won our last race, which was at Dover. Then you have Connor Hudson, John Castelline, Adam Ether, Uferguide, Foster Dirt, Hungry Bones, Puerto Rico YT, Damon Wool, Rocky Gordon, Junior No, Chase Smith, Zeke Sensenike, Daniel Jaws, Cody Gomez, Abel Bush, Jeremiah Cash, Michael Hong, PM Damian King, Science, Brandon Mazpan, Jonas Walter, Mike Jones, Justin Joey, and our last five here, Roy Rodriguez, Gia Tran, Eli Tabor, Nick DiCaprio, and Madi Obeid are five drivers that are moving up from the Netflix lower series. So let's give them a warm welcome here today. We'll see what they got. So without out of the way, let's talk about our lineup for today. On pole position is going to be the 81 of Jeremiah Cash for Roblox Racing, and on his outside is going to be Brandon Mazpan in the 43 for Los Hermanos. Looking a couple rows back is where you'll find the number 7 of Madi Obeid, who did pretty good last race for his first start in the Netflix lower series. Then here's Eli Tabor, who won the Truck Series race here, who luckily managed to get himself a spot in the Netflix lower series and Cup series. Here's Gia Tran in the 60, who you know from the Netflix lower series. She's starting her Team Preppy YouTube Cup series operation, so let's hope she does well here today. Here's Office Depot scheme. Here's Nick DiCaprio in the number 27 for Gaming Motorsports, who you also know from the Cup series, the Netflix lower series and Truck series. And then you have Roy Rodriguez in the 6 for Los Hermanos. He's going to be joining Brandon Mazpan up here in the Cup Series. And here's Puerto Rico, who joined Blazing Motorsports after the closure of Balls Animation Motorsports. And Max Stenson, who's driving his new sit guard scheme from his win in Dover. So with that being said, the pace car is going to pull in. We're going to have a great race here at Kansas. So with that being said, the green flag's out in the air. Let's go at Kansas. 5 new drivers enter the field today of the 30 cars. So let's see how they do. Jeremiah Cash had a great jump there. He's going to move down to the bottom. The outside is going to be the preferred lane, so we'll see how the drivers handle that here. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is going to be the first race where the stage racing and green-white checkered system is implemented. Stage 1 is going to end on lap 15, so we'll see how the race goes up until that point. This is the first race where we're going to see it because obviously this is the top series. So the rest of the series, the lower series and Truck series, will have it implemented at Darlington. And contact! Multiple cars in the air. Cody Gomez up into the catch fence. Side over side, upside down. Big wreck in turn 2. And he's going to land on his wheels. Horrible wreck for the 18. Uferguide's in this thing. Damon Wool, I think, got in it. Let's go to the replay and see what happened there to Cody. So that was a big hit. Oh, I guess we're not going yet. There's Connor Hudson. I think we should go now. Coming into turn 2, it looks like, the rookie Madi Obeid tapped him in the side. Sent him down the track into Uferguide. They swerved back up hard into the wall. And Jonas Walter got clipped up there too with Connor Hudson. He went upside down the back of the car, tagged the catch fence, sent him spinning upside down on his roof, down the track. A horrible crash for Cody. I hope he's okay. That is a bad wreck to be having at a track like this. Luckily, he landed back on his wheels, though. That was a horrible wreck there. Oh my God. Catch fence crash at Kansas, guys. Who would have thought? Not even Justin Joey and Damon Wool's hits match that. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. I forgot to mention that we're also going to be having double file restarts without the lap cars being on the inside. So yes, everybody up here in the front is on the lead lap. So this is the first race where we're going to be using the modern restart system as well. So with that being said, green flag's back out in the air. Let's keep going at Kansas. Before on the restarts, they would restart single file and have the lap cars on the inside lane, but now it's the lap cars are actually in the back of the field. So yeah, that's how it's going to work now. Damon Wool, Cody Gomez's teammate, is up in third now. He's pushing for the lead. 8 laps to go in stage number 1. Jeremiah Cash continues to lead. Michael Hong closing in on him. 2 rookies, Eli Tabor and Gia Tran, are catching real good here on the inside right behind the 77. Justin Joey in the 87, his prodigy in the 34, right ahead of him. Oh, contact. Justin gets set up the track by Mike Jones. Turns random Masspan and Daniel draws into the wall. And the caution is not out for some reason. Don't know what that's all about. John Castellan way off the track. Couple cars trying to get back on. Roy Rodriguez is getting left in the dust. Saved it. Good driving from the 6th there. I do not know why the caution is not out. I wonder what's going to happen to Stock Motorsports. I wonder if Justin Joey's ever just going to become the 87 for Gaming Motors. Oh, more trouble. Chase Smith and John Castellan, it looks like, sliding off the outside wall in turn 2. Oh, random mass. Oh, my God. Pace car and random mass pan almost just hit him. Another big wreck here. I think that's brought the caution out instead of Random Mazpan and Daniel Draws hits, which we're about to see right here. And looks like, yeah, Justin just got sent up the track by Mike. Hit Daniel Draws up the track. He could have saved it there, but Random got turned by the 87 in his left corner panel and sent him right in front of the 91, who just didn't have anywhere to go, obviously. And on board with Connor Hudson.
Stay outside 15 on the bottom. Wrecking in front of you, stay low.
Big wreck there for the 91 and 43. Looks like, John Castellan, a big hit into the outside wall. That got Chase Smith around too. He had no choice but to go with him into the outside wall. And yeah, that's what brought the caution lights out. It's a big wreck there for the 15. I didn't see exactly what caused the hit, but I think the 616 might have right hooked him. Got to get a different camera angle here. There it is. Oh, Chase Smith went on the bottom. He pushed him from the left fender, and that's what shot him up into the wall like that. That was a horrible angle for the 15 to be hitting right there. But we'll see you on the restart. All right, folks, we're coming to the line with the pace car pulling in once again. The top 5 is going to be Jeremiah Cash, Michael Hong, Damon Wool, Eli Tabor, and Gia Tran. We got 2 laps to go in stage number 1. Let's finish it off great, boys and girls. Jeremiah Cash leads him into turn 1. Damon Wool might be looking to make a move. He doesn't. He stays behind the 81. Gia is on the bottom with help from Mike Jones and Jaden Williams in the 90 and 92. 9 and 92. Excuse me. Michael Hong gets hung out to dry up top. The 34 behind him with absolutely no help. Oh, Trouble King Signton, Eli Tabor, he goes down in the 87. Justin Joey, a huge hit with Nick DiCaprio and Abel Bush. PM Damien sideways spinning in front of the field. And stage 1 is going to end under a yellow flag with a big wreck in the front stretch. The caution is out. And I think Jeremiah Cash is going to be your winner because he was out front at the time of caution. Oh, another thing. The field is frozen when the caution comes out. Now, that's another thing that's modern about our caution system now. So instead of racing back to the line, they are frozen. And the only reason Justin Joey is going ahead is because he's going to the pits. But the field was frozen at the time of caution, so I hope you guys like that new feature as well. But yep, there it is. Pace car is out. Jeremiah Cash is in front. And coming to the line, stage 1 ends under yellow. And Jeremiah Cash is going to take the first ever stage win in Yakker's history. Congrats to Roblox Racing. Now let's see what happened here. It looks like the 23 got turned by his teammate Frosted Derp down into Adam Ether, who shot him back up into Eli Tabor, who went down into Justin Joey, spun him sideways in front of the field. Nick DiCaprio was in the middle. He had nowhere to go, inside or out. Slammed right into the driver's side of the 87. That was a hard lick. Went up, clipped the left of the 48, sent him into the wall, and Abel Bush as well. Justin went up the track and slammed into the wall. Nick DiCaprio had nowhere to go. Luckily, he avoided the 48 from hitting him a second time. But PM Damien definitely got sent. Here it is from a different angle. There goes Eli Tabor way down in the grass. A lot of hard hits into the outside wall. That was a big wreck right there, though. Luckily, I think everybody is okay, so we'll see you in stage 2. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. We're getting ready to start stage number 2. The pace car is going to pull in. Jeremiah Cash leads us back to the green flag with Damon Wool on the outside this time, followed by Giatran, Michael Honger, Mike Jones. Green flag out in the air. Let's go at Kansas once again. Stage 2 ends at lap 34. So we're restarting with, 12 laps to go, I think? No, that'd be 31. I think about 15. So about the same amount of laps in stage 1, yeah. Because 9 plus 10 would be 29. 19 plus 10 would be 29. And then 29 plus 5 would be 34. So, yeah. 15 laps stage 1, 15 laps stage 2. And then stage 3 should be, I think, 20. Or maybe 17 because we won't restart on lap 20. Restart on lap 34. Speaking of 34, here's Eli Tabor in the 34, getting a huge run from the 90 of Max Sensen, who he races for in the Netflix lower series. Gia Tran showing her stuff on Team Preppy today. She's already up in second, racing in between two of the greatest drivers the series has seen. Mike Jones won the YouTube Cup Series championship in Season 1. Jeremiah Cash made the championship run in Season 2. And, what the heck was that nerd voice? And, Jeremiah has, I think, 5 YouTube Cup Series wins, so she's up here with the greats right now. And this is her first YouTube Cup Series race. She is only racing in the Netflix Low Series. Here's Puerto Rico YT for his new team, Blazing Motorsports, with Cody Gomez and Damon Wool. And there's his boss right there up next to him on the outside. And he's not doing too bad right now. He ain't in the top 5. He ain't in the top 10. Well, yeah, he's in 13th right now. But he's not doing half bad for a new car and a new team. So, congratulations to Puerto Rico for being the only Balls Animation Motorsports driver not to retire. Here's Nick DiCaprio. He's back on track after that first contact with Justin Joey. I'm surprised he even made it back on the track, but that DVP rule is a lifesaver, I guess. So, and he was able to drive it back to pit road without the assistance of our high-speed tow trucks. So that's why he's back out. Here's Abel Bush. Huge damage on the back of his car from that last wreck. I think on his outside is Chase Smith as well. Max Sensen is there. Field's starting to single file out, actually. Right, we got 10 laps to go in stage 1, and Jeremiah Cash is still leading. Season 1 champ Mike Jones right behind him. Gia is definitely not doing too bad in that 60 car. She's not at all. Hopefully Abel Bush doesn't have a crush on her too. I swear, I don't mean to dox him or anything, but like he has a crush on like every single girl in the Netflix lower series, I swear. And Olivia too. Actually, yeah, he does have a crush on Olivia because he didn't even know she was racing yet, but she is now, and he has a crush on her now too. So that's awesome sauce. He's a simp. But anyways, Gia Tran is trying to make some position. I think she'll be the first female driver to win the YouTube Cup Series if she wins here, because there are no other females in the YouTube Cup Series. Let me think. Was there any? No. I think she is literally the only female to join the YouTube Cup Series, so congratulations to you, Gia. And she's representing a pretty good... Oh, they're smoking turn 1 and 2. It looks like it was John Casterline, I think. Let's go to the replay. Coming into turns 1 and 2. Oh, Rocky... Oh, my gosh. Rocky Gordon tried to slip to the outside there. He had the run, but didn't time it good enough and spun the 15 around. Bad timing there from the 15 and the 29. But two Toyotas make contact. The yellow flag is not out, so we're going to continue to race it green here. Pole leader is still on pole, technically not pole, but in first place. And we've got 5 laps to go in stage 1. stage 2. I think the battle is going to come down between Jeremiah and Gia. They have the speed. Maybe if Adam Ether or Mike Jones could catch up. Not right now, though. It's not looking like it. 4 to go. One and 2 is Jeremiah and Gia. The 60 and the 81 battling for it right now. I don't know. She's doing a pretty good job, guys. She is not doing bad at all. And most of the rookies aren't either. Most of the rest of the rookies aren't doing too bad either. Nick DiCapua is in 20th right now, but the rest of the rookies are in the top 10, I believe. Oh, here comes Gia Tran down to the bottom, side by side with Jeremiah. She's trying to make a run. Oh, Jeremiah might have the speed. He checks up. Here comes Gia with the help from the 99. They're catching up to Jeremiah. John Casterline. Let's see if they're probably just going to swerve around him. Oh, nope, he's checking up the inside lane. He's trying to move out the way, and he's going to check up on the 81 in the process of doing so, and Jeremiah loses all that speed and momentum as everybody on the inside lane zooms right on past him. Couple more rookies continue to pass here. Roy Rodriguez and Eli Tabor pass him. Roy is driving the 6th car right now. He would be the 18, but that number is taken by Cody Gomez. Just like how in the Netflix lower series, Cody Gomez would be the 18, but Roy took that number, so he's the 0. He should have showed the 6. That would have been funny. Like in the Cup series, Cody's the 18, so Roy can be, so he chose the 6. But in the lower series, Roy's the 18, so Cody can't be, so he's in the 6. That would be funny, but that's not the case. Anyways, white flag out in the air for stage number 2. It's lap 34. Let's see who's going to get it. Gia Tran's ahead of Adam Ethereal and Mike Jones. They got a couple more turns to do it. If not, Gia Tran's going to be the first female driver to win a stage here in the YouTube Cup Series and be the first female driver to win anything here in the YouTube Cup Series. Coming off turn 4, they can't catch up to her, and Gia Tran is going to take stage 2. And that new rookie car for Team Preppy. Wow. Congratulations to Gia there. She performed very good. And she might even have the speed to win, I think. Adam Ethereal and Mike Jones also put up a good fight. However, it just wasn't enough. Here she goes across the line. Stage 2 is over. Moving on to stage 3. And the 60 is going to win stage 2. Here's the pace car. Daniel Draws is right up next to it. The lap cars are going to pull up behind it. And with that reported, we will see you guys in stage number 3, aka the final stage. Welcome back to Kansas, everybody. Gia Tran is going to lead us back to the green flag as the pace car pulls in. A couple more cars trying to catch up before we go green again. Adam Ethereal on the outside. Here we come to the line. And the green flag's out in the air for the final stage of the race at Kansas. 15 laps. All 3 stages are 15 laps. That's a bit weird. But it makes sense, though. All 3 stages are even. So, in real life, they would have the stages be uneven, with the first 2 being the same length and the last stage being a little bit longer. But, it is what it is. Maybe we'll like the system. Camera just froze there for a second. Anyways, yep, so we got 15 laps to go here, 14 now. Roy Rodriguez ahead. Just barely, though. Gia Tran is still in the lead. Mike Jones is pushing up there with her. Adam Ethereal got hung out to dry on the outside with no help other than Zeke Sensenig. Toyota and Mustang don't work together here. Adam Ethiel almost less than a tenth of a second behind Gia. He's getting help from Hungry Bones right now. Hungry is one of our more mediocre drivers. I believe he only has 3 or 4 wins at the moment. Never been outstanding, though. Because I can name the outstanding drivers we have in the series, because there's a lot, which would explain why they're in this series. For example, Mike Jones, Frosted Dirt, King Science, pretty much all 3 of the Animated Buddies Motorsports drivers. King Science, Frosted Dirt, and Daniel Draws. And then you have most of the Balls Animation Motorsports guys. You had Blue Ball, who had 5 wins in the Cup Series, and more wins across the lower series as well. Well, no, I don't think he won in the lower. Well, he did. But it wasn't documented. So, then there was Philiball, who made it to the Season 1 championship run, but didn't win the race, obviously, because that's Mike Jones, who's the Season 1 champ. He has 2 wins right now. Puerto Rico YT, who has 2 YouTube Cup Series wins, I think, and has a multitude of Netflix lower series wins. Crafting Animations, who locked in this season and ended up getting a win in the Cup Series. Christina did really good in the Netflix lower series and the truck series when he won the season opener at Daytona as well. Let me see. He also ended off his career winning his final truck series race at Dover, getting Balls Animation Motorsports, or his team in the truck series was Orbis Touray, but it was an affiliate of Balls Animation Motorsports, their final win. And yeah, so there were some other drivers on their team like Geo Balls, who ended up getting 2 career wins. YouTube Cup Series wins. Judah Nil also got 2 wins, and I think that was it. Jeb Man, also an affiliate of Balls Animation Motorsports, he ended up getting his first YouTube Cup Series win, and he also won in the Netflix lower series. Hopefully they'll return for one-off events, maybe at like super speedways or something, but who knows. So yeah, Balls Animation Motorsports is one of the best teams, and that's why I think Gia is doing a very good job to be up here with some of the greats. Being able to find her speed like this. Try to ignore my background. My family just got back from the restaurant. But yeah, Gia's doing a pretty good job right now. We got like 7 laps to go. So yeah. On your screen right now is number 12 of Puerto Rico YT, who I just brought up. He's got 2 Cup Series wins, which he earned in Season 1, and 4 or 5 Netflix lower series wins this as of Season 2. But since Balls Animation Motorsports closed, he's now racing for Damon Wool on Blazing Motorsports. Here's Eli Tabor, the prodigy from the Netflix lower series. He just got a ride in the Netflix lower series for Max Stenson, and he just got a ride in the Netflix lower series for Max Stenson, and just joined the Cup Series racing for Justin Joey, who won the Truck Series race here. So congratulations to Eli Tabor. His brother Riley Tabor was also supposed to join the Netflix lower series, but the number 12 was taken, so he ended up giving the ride to our first Indian driver, Madi Obeid, who is racing in the number 7 car today and is also racing the number 7 for the Netflix lower series. So congratulations to Madi Obeid as well. And Heidi Lee, Gia Tran is one of our, I think our only Asian driver in any of our series, the YouTube Cup Series, Netflix lower series, and Hulu Truck Series. She's obviously not the first female driver, but that's actually pretty cool that she's doing all this, because she's setting her name in the history books of the YouTube Cup Series right now. The only competition she has right now is Hungry Bones, and he's actually pretty good at tracks like these. I think all of his wins are on intermediates, so except for maybe like 1 or 2, but definitely he's going to have to see if he can pose a threat to Gia right now, because she is popping off. Pop out at 1 in the morning. Never mind. 3 laps to go at Kansas Kansas Raceway Speedway. Look at this. The 60 and the 65. Roy Rodriguez, another rookie, is actually running third right now. He's catching, and he's ahead of our Season 1 champion, Mike Jones. I think the Netflix lower series guys have just been waiting to show their talent in the Cup Series because both Gia and Roy only have one Netflix lower series one, so they're obviously not that good. But they're doing a great job right now so far, so 2 laps to go is all Gia has to do to get to the start-finish line and win this race. Her versus Hungary. G versus H. T versus B. That's their initials. First and last. But it's the 60 versus the 65. White flag out in the air at Kansas. History is about to be made if Hungry Bones is held off for one more lap. Here he goes. He's trying to make a move on the bottom. He's still behind Gia. Couple more turns is all Gia has to do, and she's in the history books of the YouTube Cup Series forever. Rounding turns 3 and 4. Here comes Hungry Bones for one final time. And here she comes off turn 4. Gia Tran is going to be the first female to win in the YouTube Cup Series at Kansas. The first ever stage race ends with Gia Tran becoming the first woman in YouTube Cup Series history to win a race in, the YouTube Cup Series. Congratulations to the number 60 car in Team Preppy. They have made history here. It's the king of cornfields. What the heck? She's already spinning out. What a victory for Team Preppy today. This is probably something only they could achieve, being that they're the only team to have any females, except for a new driver that's going to be joining the Hulu Truck Series soon, and also Olivia Dean on Gaming Motorsports now in the Amazon Racing League and the Netflix lower series, which technically also count. But other than that, there's no other teams that have girls on them, so this is really something only Team Preppy could do. And they finally harnessed their powers, got Gia up to the Cup Series with an outstanding performance in the lower series race. But Gia Tran ended up taking the win here at Kansas. Her first ever start in the YouTube Cup Series, and she gets it done. Wow. That's just something I can't even fathom. I hope everybody's going to give her a warm welcome here to the track because, I already talked about Abel, but still, this is actually pretty cool to see, obviously. And I bet Jonas is, I was about to say fisting the air. That doesn't sound right. You know what I mean. But anyways, with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. This was an outstanding first ever stage race, modern race at Kansas Speedway. And we will see you at our next race, which will be Darlington Raceway, for race number 13 of the YouTube Cup Series. So with that being said, I'm not going to waste any more of your time. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.